Hey, Grow Squad. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good week and a good day so far. Once again, thank you so much for being a part of our community and our family. Don't forget to like, subscribe, stop hanging around the edges. Jump on in and let's do this thing together. Hope that once again that you've told somebody about our broadcast, about our episodes, about our podcast, and I hope that they've joined in as well too. Don't forget, as we go, grow, and glow every single week, we don't want to keep it to ourselves. We want to spread the love, spread the information, spread the knowledge, and make sure those that we love, that we're in contact with, are getting this information too. Let's pray and get going today. God, thank you for today. Thank you for life, health, strength. Bless us. Give us a nugget, a sentence, a segment, some information today that we need that will help us be better individuals. In your name, amen. Today, we'll talk a little bit about the benefits. And about 1 month ago, I talked about this to some degree, but I want to dig a little deeper about the benefits of slowing down. And I see so many people, I'm in my mid-40s, and I'm hearing so much news about people dying. And one of the reasons why I am here is because we live in this culture where people, as my grandma would say back down south, are burning the candle at both ends. There's this grind culture where people brag about working 7 days. They brag about 16-hour days. They brag about them getting the bag and doing the most work. And I get it. I understand the benefits of hard work. I understand the benefits of getting ahead of the competition by putting in more hours and more work. I get it. But I also understand the fact that there's a price, there's a cost to all of it. There's a cost. In fact, it's interesting because I remember I don't know how true it is or how accurate it is, but this gentleman talked about speakers. And he was talking in particular about preachers and how every single week when a preacher gets up to preach, they take off minutes of their lives because they're putting so much into it. They've missed so much sleep. They've done so much in an effort to craft this thing out that they've actually burned themselves to the place where they're shaving off hours of their lives. There is something called burnout. There's something that people find themselves prematurely entering into this state of fatigue and a place where they can't seem to get ahead. And it's because many times we don't embrace the benefit of slowing down. And I get it. We got it honestly. Many of us have come from environments where maybe our parents worked. If you're from our neighborhood, your parents probably worked more than one job just to make the bare minimum. And you said to yourself, I'm going to do better. And so what you're doing is the same thing they did, burning yourself out, maybe making a few dollars more. And I'm not saying you shouldn't grind and do your thing, but I think there are seasons in our life where, or there is this work-life balance. In fact, one of my buddies put it this way, and I really love this. He doesn't call it work-life balance. He calls it work-life harmony, where my work is feeding off of my personal life. When my personal life is feeding off my work life, and they're working together in harmony to ensure that me and my family stay at optimum health so that we can continue to operate and to move at a high level. But if we're going to embrace the benefits of slowing down, I'm going to encourage you to choose a day each week to schedule slower activities. And it sounds so off the wall, but I want to invite you to pick a day during the week, Monday through Friday, to schedule a slower pace. I see some families, they're always eating on the run. They come home for dinner, but they've picked up something from the restaurant. They're always doing, and I get it, fast-paced society. Why don't you pick one evening during the week where you actually cook a home-cooked meal? Why don't you pick one evening during the week where you actually sit down with your family and watch a movie or watch an episode of a show? Why don't you pick a day during the week where, and then there's some people who do date nights, and I encourage that. But if we're going to pace ourselves and combat this grind culture that is so prevalent, we got to be intentional about our time, about our efforts. We've got to be intentional about those things that help and harm us. Yeah. And those things that harm us, I got to ask myself, is it worth it? To schedule slower activities and schedule some time each day to practice gratitude and reflection. There's some superstars this year, some people that have passed away this year, and everybody's trying to figure out why, right? Of course, I don't know if you know this or not, but we're all going to eventually die, right? But I don't want to die before I have to. Are you with me? I don't want to die prematurely. There's some things, some goals that I have, some things that I want to accomplish, some things I know that God has placed me here for, and I want to walk out every single thing that God has placed me here to do. And so as I'm getting older, I'm being more conscious of even things as little as this. And it's sad that we're in this place. But somebody the other day, I cut in front of them. And I wouldn't say cut. I mean, there was some space there. They didn't have to slam on their brakes. But they were so angry. I mean, they were blowing their horn. And of course, the temptation as a human is for me to get on their level. That's a temptation. But I'm seeing more and more people are crashing out on the highways. People are road rage and shooting people. And I said, you know what? I want to live. I ain't walking around scared, but I'm saying I'm doing my best to make proper choices or making the best choice that's in front of me. So this person was they followed me through a couple of more red lights and they were just blowing their horn. I said, you know what? This is not my neighborhood, but let me get off here and let them just go about their business. They just can't stand the sight of me because I got in front of them. I apologized internally. I said, you know what? This is not, I don't know what they have. I don't know what their intentions are, but let me be premature to turn off this. And I got off that street, man, and they kept going. And I waited for a good little while before I got back on. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to leave here early. Right. And of course, I've got to make sure that I try to make the best decisions I can make in the moment. But stuff I used to do and how I used to respond to stuff, I'm like, man, the first person that comes to my mind is my son. Yeah. Before I make some crazy move or respond in an ill manner, listen. I'm not trying to jeopardize my ability to breathe in and breathe out. The same energy there should be placed in other places as well. I don't feel like going to work out every morning. But I go work out because I ain't trying to be buff and I ain't trying to be this dude on the beach with, I'm trying to live. I'm past all that. Yeah, I'm at I'm pushing toward my late 40s. No. You can I ain't trying to impress anybody. I'm trying to live. So what can you do? Ask yourself, what can I do that will help benefit me? Some people, yoga. My mom is is in her 70s. I'm so proud of her. She goes out and she does her aerobics class. Why? Not because she wants to, not because she feels always the energy to do it, because she's trying to extend her life. At some point in your life, you got to ask yourself, man, listen, this ain't convenient, but it's going to bless me. This doesn't feel good, but if it's going to help me live a little bit longer, if it's going to help me live out my purpose, if it's going to help me fulfill what God placed me to do while I'm here, hey, listen, I'm engaged in it. So I'm encourage you. Schedule slower activities. Practice gratitude and reflection. And unplug. Yeah. Implement, and I was doing great at this at the beginning of the year, but I kind of fell off. And to get back to it, implement some tech-free time. You know, my wife is always looking out for our health, looking at something, some study, something, and she gave me this information the other day about Bluetooth and how we shouldn't have too much time with Bluetooth stuff because it could harm our cell. I don't know, something. It was. I forgot the exact information there, but whatever I can do to help extend my life, I'm trying to do it. So I'm gonna encourage you. Don't burn yourself out. I'm gonna encourage you to look out for your own health. I'm gonna encourage you to be sure that you don't let other people run you raggedy either. But you let them know what your boundaries are. You let them know what you stand for. And you continue to be strong in everything that you do, because life is to be lived. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to fulfill your purpose. Most importantly, I want you to have a long and healthy life ahead. Listen, share this out with somebody who's struggling with burnout, who's struggling with managing their time, balancing those things that they should do and things that they can wait till next week or can wait till tomorrow. Send it to somebody and help them live more intentionally and including rest and work-life harmony. Listen up. I hope you all continue to go, grow, and glow this week. Again, share this out. I look forward to being with you next week one more time. All right. Thank you again for joining me. Take care. Peace.